the annual DC 101 Chili Cook-Off. But at this flavor-filled music festival, the spicy stew isn't the only thing with bite. Tempers flare as the drunken girl in red tries to start her own mosh pit. The redhead in black wants no part of it. So while her friend checks the tooth marks on her neck, the wannabe vampire finds another fight partner. Before the situation can combust, cooler heads split up the hot tamales. But it's not over yet. The long-haired slugger rushes in for round two. After a brief scuffle, the slap-happy scrappers are dragged to their corners. But Red's still not ready to back off. Finally, a man in the crowd calls for the two women to settle their differences. But they'll never get the chance. After the earlier bite to her neck, the brawler in black has had enough of Red's mouth. She lays the girl out with one punch. Then the long-haired bruiser kicks her when she's down. Eventually, the fight is broken up by security. But one thing is certain. When these ladies mixed it up at the Chili Cook-Off, it was a recipe for disaster. Malvern, Arkansas. Cops pull a reckless driver off the road, unaware that this simple traffic stop is about to turn ugly. Backup covers the passenger, while Lieutenant Bernie Mosley and his partner approach the driver's side.
They extracted the passenger, no problem. He came out, he was handcuffed, no problem. Our side of the car was a different story.
Get out of the car now!
Without warning, the man behind the wheel leaps out and blindsides officers with a barrage of punches. In the wake of his surprise attack, he uses some fancy footwork to dance his way to freedom. But the lieutenant's partner's not letting him take the lead.
He's intent on doing us harm. We need to take him to the ground quick.
Mosley's partner knocks the suspect down. But the man continues to fight. So the lieutenant hits him with the stun gun. The maniac motorist convulses wildly, trying to kick free. And even when cops get the cuffs on him, he's still trying to get away.
We were able to get his hands behind his back and get him secured up. And that, I wish I could say that the resistance ended at that point, but it didn't.
Luckily, with other officers there, he's got nowhere else to go but downtown.
He decided he was going to turn what should have been a peaceful arrest into an all-out brawl.
When this suspect took on the boys in blue, he ended up punching his own ticket. Snowshoe, West Virginia. All-terrain bikes tear through the mud on the Grand National Cross Country Circuit. But while it's not normally considered a contact sport, when these ATV riders collide, the gloves come off. It starts when the first vehicle grinds to a stop. His friend isn't paying attention and slams into the back of his bike. The rear-ended racer is furious. He chucks a fistful of muck at his buddy who doesn't take it sitting down. The two Rock'em Sock'em riders go ballistic. They trade blows to the helmet and faceplate and hurl each other down in the sodden bog. But just when it looks like things are going to explode, the men come to their senses. They laugh about the filth that came out of their mouths and ended up on their faces. And before getting back on their ATVs, the mud wrestlers even hug it out. It was a simple mistake that sparked a dirty fight. Thankfully, these two friends were able to clean up their act.
Still to come, the streets erupt in chaos as anarchists run wild. But first, trespassing skater kids draw a guard into a 5-on-1 throwdown. And two customers get caught in a pizza shop pounding. On most Shocking Bedlam and Brawls.